Welcome, everybody, back to the full story of Fallout London. Well, at least my playthrough of Fallout London. Hopefully I won't miss too much. In our last episode, we explored a Pindar station while doing the quest, The Lost Tommies. We found the Tommies. It was a tragic tale and a very difficult Pindar station to navigate, but we did it, and we walked away with a really cool shotgun. Look at that sucker. I am so excited to play with this today. But for now, we need to pick up where we left off with the primary plot. In order to get into the Palace of Westminster, we needed to get recommendations from the leaders of various boroughs of London. And we still haven't gotten one. In order to get the recommendation of the leader of Camden, she sent us to go get the recommendations of her lieutenants. We got one. We need to get one more. Here we are at the Imperial War Museum, and to get the next one, we need to go back to Camden. Let's make sure I'm tracking the right one. Oh my God. Well, never mind. I completely forgot that we had Arthur Mountbatten's personal quest to do. Change of plans, folks. That's right. At the end of my last episode, I said that I wanted to do Arthur Mountbatten's personal quest. So we'll pick up with Here's the Pistols next time, well, depending on how long this quest takes, and we'll work on The Writing on the Wall. Buy a fancy drink at the pub of Westminster. The pub's all the way over there, so let's go to Westminster and see if we can find it. Okay, here we are at the Admiralty Arch. Let's see, the pub is going to be way over there. Huh. Westminster Pub. All right, let's go to Tenpenny Manor and walk over there. There we are, and the pub should be right over here. Okay, lots of shops over here, but they all appear to be boarded up. Oh, we've got one door open. Where does this lead? To Westminster Chairman. How did I miss this? Oh, there are still a lot of stuff in this section of Westminster that I haven't discovered yet. Okay. Well, cool. The two Westminster Chairmen. Let's see if we can get a combat coaster while we're in here. Whoa! This is a hoppin' place. Wow. Look at that guy's fancy doodads on his face. This is a popular pub. All right. We've got Cadbury here. And then no-name gentry all over the place. Ooh, Charles McAndrew. We've got a named guy. Let's talk to him. Hello, Charles.
Just what the doctor ordered. I was just telling my friend how desperate I need for a young pair of legs to lend an old man a hand. Is today my lucky day?
We could say, favors don't pay the bills, old man.
My friend, let me assure you, favors can bring fortune beyond vulgar wealth. However, since money is what you want, then it's providence, as I am a wealthy man.
This is where the but normally comes in.
How rude.
What's that smell? Oh, it's you.
Oh, is that it? He doesn't want to talk to me anymore.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Okay, and so he goes through all of this all over again. Right, let's try to be polite. If you want to pay me, sure. If it's chit-chat, then no.
My friend, let me assure you.
Same thing.
However,
well, what do you need?
the youth of these days, so jaded. No catch. Just a brisk walk to a postal depot in Croydon to fetch a letter I posted a very long time ago. Not very exciting, I know, but I'd be ever so grateful. I'd go myself, but my hip is busted. So what do you say? Help out an old man?
Pick up a letter. Well, we could pass an intelligence check of 9 to say, why'd you send it from Croydon? But sadly, I would not be able to pass that. Fine. What does this letter look like?
Excellent. It's a manila envelope, size of an A4, about the thickness of a framed photo of the Queen. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Let me know when you've got it, and we'll discuss remuneration and expenses.
Right, alright. Started return to sender. Get to Croydon Post Office. Okay, well, let's deal with what we've got here.
What can you do? You can do the bloody job I've hired you to do. Don't you dare show your face around here again.
Started Colonial's finest. Speak to Middleton. Okay, so that was a mercenary. He looks like one too. Wow, look at that getup. Well, Alderman James Middleton, what's on your mind?
And what do you want? Actually, you might be just who I'm looking for. Someone with enough pluck, and definitely fierce enough.
Everything all right? Who was that just now?
That man is of no consequence. I've met radshrews with more grey matter.
Well, look no further. Happy to help. For the right price, of course.
Yes, good help never comes cheap, does it? I'm hoping you'd be interested in earning a few tickets. Quite a few, actually. You see, I'm a collector of British history, and it has come to my attention that, at long last, the original East India Trading Company charter has been found. Growing up, I remember my mother telling me that we are descendants of one of the men mentioned in that charter 600 years ago. But hooligans, creatures, and other ill ilk prevent me from leaving Westminster to retrieve it myself.
Reminds me of that quest in Fallout 3 where we can go get the Declaration of Independence. Well, that's where I fit in.
Indeed. Retrieve it and I'll pay you handsomely. Just for an evening stroll by the water. Find the wrecked ship Caledonia, fetch my charter, and bring it here. Now, off with you. That ship could sink at any moment, and the charter would be lost.
The Caledonia! Okay, remember we passed that, and I was really interested in it at the time. This was months ago. But we passed it, and I thought, you know what? I bet you there's a quest that sends us here. And sure enough, we finally got it. Okay, but we need to get a whiskey. Let's see, what was it again? For Mountbatten. Buy a fancy drink at the pub for Mountbatten. All right. Well, you gonna sell me a drink?
Hello there.
Cadbury?
Good day to you.
Well, I can't buy a drink from him. All right.
Sir?
I'm in touch with humanity.
Well, maybe it's not him. Maybe I need to go upstairs or something. Let's see what's... Oh, that's red. Any combat coasters back here? Ooh, cookies. Lots of tea, but no. Okay, well, let's try upstairs.
One more up-and-comer peasant, I'll go mad.
Yeah, looks like there's more to do up here. Nothing of interest. So, employees only. It's just a hotel. Yeah, looks like a hotel. Huh, but those are both,
See how the other half live.
employees only. Okay, those are locked. Malcolm and Rhodes. Okay, these are locked, but they're not red, which means I can pick them, presumably, without getting in trouble.
Why bother locking? Just leave it open, save us the trouble.
Submariner hat. Maybe one of our submariner friends that we rescued from that submarine is staying here at the hotel. A kid is sleeping there.
I live in fear, knowing you people can reproduce.
Right, James North, expert, Malcolm and Rhodes, but this isn't set to red. James North. So a long-term resident here, if his name is on the door, well, there's nothing inside, nothing of interest. Okay, well, I'm confused. We had to get a drink. We talked to the bartender. We couldn't get a drink from the bartender. The quest marker is sending us in one of these employees-only doors. But they're red, which means we're going to turn all of these gentry hostile if we try and get in there. What kind of nonsense is this? Can't I just buy a drink?
But I was sent by a high-ranking judicial representative of the gentry with a message for you. They thank you for your help in stopping the terrorist attack on the London Eye, but they regret to inform you that the criminal Alistair Tenpenny has escaped arrest.
Oh no!
According to their investigation, Alistair caught wind that we were building a case against him and fled on a boat sailing to America. In other words, it's their problem now. End of message. Sign here to confirm you've received it, please.
This is awesome! So this goes back to our blowing up the London Eye quest that we did with Alistair Tenpenny, and it could be canonical. It's a lore-friendly resolution to the quest because it explains why he fled London. It explains why he went to America. And it's because he tried to blow up the eye and got in trouble. Well, cool. Well, thank you, and we can tip the messenger 5 tickets.
Thank you. You're welcome.
There we go. Well, that was the nice thing. What a wonderful touch.
Excuse me.
Wonderful touch. I'm so glad. I was so disappointed at the end of that quest that we went back and talked to Alistair and literally nothing happened. He didn't say anything. He was still there. But they wrapped it up in a nice little bow with this little messenger who tracks us down later. Awesome attention to detail. Love it. Okay, but now we got to figure out this quest. So... well, the only thing I'm thinking is that we got to pick one of these locks.
What's that smell?
And my chameleon armor is going to come in handy. I'm hidden. Derry is sleeping in there. And in here... okay, even though I'm invisible, they're still detecting me. Let me move off to the side a bit. This is a bit fiddly. Gotta wait till I'm not detected. There we go. Robert. Okay, employees only. Robert must be a bartender, and it's nighttime, so he's sleeping. Okay, fine, but then why don't they program Cadbury to sell drinks when the bartender's asleep?
What do you want?
There we go. 1 bottle of Sippersons, please.
Don't have it.
We can, let's see. Well, let's try Arthur Mountbatten sent me.
No idea who that is. I don't have it anyway. The place that made them closed up years back. They're not making them anymore.
Option 1, tell Arthur the bottle's gone. Option 2, buy the second best bottle. Well, how do I get it?
No idea. The brewery might have some. Place got taken by hooligans last spring, though. Not safe.
Do you sell other types of gin?
Yeah, buy some.
Okay. We've got not so fancy gin. I love that. Well, this poor guy, he's going to be turning into a ghoul. This is his last opportunity to have some really nice human stuff. Screw that. I'm going to go to the brewery and I'm going to get him some fancy gin. Now, who's this? Derry.
What's your poison?
What have you got?
Take a look.
Okay, so she has presumably the same inventory. Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, well, we figured it out in the end. Let's, Malcolm Rhodes.
Please, I'm far too busy to deal with you right now.
All right. Well, what a bummer. Poor Mountbatten. We're gonna have to go to the brewery. Well, where does the Mountbatten name come from?
My God. I am so glad you asked. Well, settle in, for I shall now tell you the most fascinating story in history. Now our story begins in the Dark Ages. Yes, most great British stories do. When the Mountbattens were nothing more than a peculiar little clan of blacksmiths, specializing in the fascinatingly specific art of horse mounts. Yes, indeed. Back then, you could dedicate your entire life to a single type of work and never really face any kind of pushback from your loved ones. But I digress. Now, the Mountbattens managed to eke out an admirable life, as admirable as peasants could be in those times, and that is why they were picked to assist in a war of... well, I can't exactly recall the date, but it was one of those important wars, the kind that gets etched into history books. Well, my ancestors, who I believe were descendants of crafty little Frenchmen, they designed the horse mounts for the richest man in their particular side of this little island of ours. Of course, they did a rather poor job, which is why they were forced to go into hiding, followed by a hasty name change to the clan name we have today, the Mountbattens. Not exactly the perfect plan, because the word mount is right there. Oh, but those people spent their days frolicking around in the mud, so we can't exactly blame them for not being so forward-thinking now, can we? Well, skip ahead a few centuries, and the Mountbattens have evolved from lowly craftsmen to beloved artisans. That is to say, they made art out of metal, not that they were artists. God knows my family would not approve of anyone going into the arts. The only difference between a beggar and an artist is that a beggar doesn't make you pay to watch him panhandle. Anyway, it wasn't long before the Mountbattens realized that metalwork would soon become a rather unstable source of employment, and that's when they made the switch into more acceptable lines of work. Farmers, miners, housewives, rail workers, the sort. Skip a few hundred years of simple living and you get to the modern age. Ah, yes. Did you know my great-great-grandfather was supposed to die in one of the first great wars? At least, I think it was my great-great-grandfather. I can't recall. Well... they pegged his chance of survival at 5%, said he was meant to rot at the bottom of the trench. But the old bastard made it through. We don't really know how. That's the thing about us Mountbatten men. We have a way for surviving despite the odds being ever against our favor. I suppose that explains me. Our surprising survival meant that we had a head start when it came to reoccupying the workforce. And that is how you get to yours truly. Isn't that just amazing?
Wow. Wow. What a story, Arthur Mountbatten. We could stare in silence. We could go, huh? Could say, what is wrong with you?
Is this something you think?
Okay, let's just say yes, Arthur. That's amazing.
I know. It's what I just said. But thank you for the corroboration.
Wow. All right. About your to-do list.
What of it?
They don't make Sippersons anymore.
Blast it. Are you sure there's no other ways for us to get it?
Well, we could go to the brewery where they used to make them.
Let us depart then. On to Sippersons.
Okay. Huh?
That's what's
On to Sippersons. Option 1, tell Arthur the bottle is gone. Option 3, retrieve a bottle from the brewery. What's option 2? The option 2 is to get him a different kind of bottle. All right, well, let's find this brewery. Let's see. We picked up a couple more quests as well. Let's tag them and find out where they are. Return to sender and Colonial's finest. Croydon post office. Both of them are going to take us outside, aren't they? Yeah. So let's go to London. And let's see. Right. Well. Option 3, there's the brewery. There's the Croydon post office. And there's Caledonia. No, I was wrong. I was wrong. There was another ship. I guess it wasn't called the Caledonia. Huh. Well, they're nowhere near each other. So let's focus on the brewery. Well, the closest fast travel marker is the Imperial War Museum. So let's go there. Okay. Oh, we got a zone out.
Yep.
Gosh.
Mind me.
Gosh, everybody. Yeah, how about you just stop talking to me, all right? Gosh. Right. So we need to head south. Let's go. Ooh, there's a pub on my radar. Oh, I forgot to check for a combat coaster in the last one. Well, I did check, I just didn't find one. Oh, there's a pub on my radar, which means we gotta check it out. Wow, look at this place. All of these council homes just completely destroyed. Looks like it's right over here. Ah, the Tabard. Cask A beer. All right. Don't see any enemies. Let's find that coaster.
Locks were made to be broken. I'd say you're doing God's work.
Well, nothing there. Guess we'll try upstairs. Oh, downstairs.
Tremble at the sight. I have good reason to believe 80% of this is not water. Don't ask how I know.
What is it, P? Oh, look at that! Chem Connoisseur Coaster. That which does not kill us makes us stronger. 5% less addiction chance. All right. I mean, it's 5%. I'll take it. Hey. Okay, we found the coaster. Let's go. Right, continuing south.
Not to interrupt your... I've done this hundreds of times. Think this will be right into the lion's den. Some blood got on my suit.
God! Well, what did we just stumble into? We had to fight a bunch of industrialists, and then this hooligan walked by.
I just... I'll take rear, rest. My old bones can't handle too much of this. Literally.
Enfield Factory. Not where I want to be, but it's standing in my way. I'll have to figure out a way to get around it.
Bother. Let me get my pistol. I do believe I lost track. Up and down. Very well. Remember, aim for the head. 5 rounds ready.
God, so many of them. Well, we're making our way there. Just grinding through all these bodies. It's 49 meters away. Is that it? Oh, that must be the brewery. I hear a Mirelurk or a Mittenlurk and another industrialist, but I don't see them anywhere, so we're going to ignore them for now. Looks like the House Guard Gin Distillery is where we need to go. What is that sound? Freaking rats! Ew. Was that? Oh, that was a rat tail from the ceiling above. It kind of clipped in. Okay, well, we're at the gin distillery. Let's see if we can find a bottle of this.
I'm no use when it comes.
Oh, I've got a level. Let's see. Gunslinger 2, yeah. Freaking rats, man. These shrews are not rad. Well, craft beer bottle. We've got some teddy bears getting it on a rug there. Nice. I guess the thing we need is going to be upstairs.
Successful violent interaction. Let me
Second floor. There's the staircase we could have gone up. Another teddy bear just enjoying its drink here. Requires key. Oh, there it is. Okay, we need to find the key. Huh. Well, it's probably upstairs. Hey. End of dungeon steamer trunk. And a door that doesn't work. Okay, we're at the top. Maybe we need to go up here? Ah! Gin Brewery Lobby Key. Hey, science coaster. Always be prepared to explain the hows and the whys. Get one extra guess when hacking terminals. Cool. Office terminal. Alright, so I'm gonna skip this terminal because after playing it back, reading it took 17 minutes. And it doesn't do anything to advance the primary plot or even Arthur Mountbatten's plot. Basically, we learn from this terminal that the war increased gin sales, but also gave their gin a bad reputation, so they initiated a marketing campaign to position their gin as a specialty item. They then started a new line of beer to sell as a non-specialty item. At one point, they had tours of the distillery, but they weren't very profitable and they were considering canceling them. They discovered that hundreds of years ago, this distillery used to distill whiskey. They thought that was amazing. Yeah, I mean, it was interesting, but it was 17 minutes of just talking about marketing gin. So I'm going to skip it for now. But you'll probably hear me complain a little bit about the length as we continue to play. And we're done. Wow. Wow. Just the history, the thought. It's just, they put so much effort into that. It's phenomenal. And also just, was that really necessary? It was so much. They could have condensed all of that into just a few paragraphs. Wow. Okay, anyway. Here we are. Let's get that bottle. Display case, unlock. Sippersons Gin. We got it. Yay. We got it. Oh, let's give it to him. Ah. Freaking rats.
You look rather dashing today.
Thank you, Mountbatten. Sippersons, here you go.
My God, you're amazing. Thank you so much for this. With that done, we move on to the next item on my list. This one requires some explanation. A long time ago, when I was starting my job as a data entry clerk, I sold a family locket handed down to me by my mother. I wrote down the name of the man whom I sold it to because I knew I wanted to buy it back the instant I was financially stable. That's what we're going to do. Buy back my family locket. The man's name was Drood.
Well, I mean, with whose money? Are you buying it back? Or am I buying it back? Are you financially stable? Because I don't want to spend money on your locket. All right.
Have you ever spiked your tea with alcohol? Wonderful mid-afternoon treat.
Man, guy likes his gin. Okay. So we gotta find, what's his name? Get Arthur's locket back from Drood. Well, okay, we got the name, but who is Drood? Looks like he's in Westminster. Out we go. And back to Westminster. Okay, where is this Drood guy? He's close to Piccadilly Circus. Okay. Well, what was that? I just got a big Truman Show moment there. Everyone was sitting down around the fountain in Trafalgar Square, and as soon as I appear, they all stand up and walk around.
If I see
Major Truman Show vibes there. Okay.
Mad.
So this guy is right there. Now, I have a feeling I'm going to have to use charisma to get this from him, so what do I have that boosts charisma? There we go, clarity vision. That gives me the biggest bang for my buck. That puts me at 13. Nice.
What's that smell? Oh, it's you.
Yeah, it's me, Drood. What do you mean, what's that smell? You're a ghoul. You smell worse.
Come on down to Drood's Dudes and Doodads. How may I help you?
Do you remember Arthur Mountbatten?
Sure I do. Stuck-up ghost fella. Sold me his family locket. Why? You interested in it? Pretty unique. Gonna cost you a lot of dosh. 2,500 tickets, I suppose.
What? What? Oh, God. What's it matter to you?
Supply and demand, market economics. Come on, mate. Be real. Price stays the same. 2,500 tickets. That's how much either you or that ghoul are gonna have to pay me. Sorry, don't make the rules, you know.
I mean, you literally do make the rules. Tell Arthur you can't get the locket. Option 2, buy the locket. Option 3, steal the locket. Can't we make a deal?
This ought to be good. All right, tell me why I shouldn't fleece you for all you got, mate.
It's a strength check. A strength. Oh, come on. Well, maybe I can do that. With a roid. It puts me at 7. Is that enough?
You sound like you got dosh in your pockets. Ready to pay up?
No, it's an 8. Well, wait a minute. I got it up to 7. Why does it say 5? Yeah, my strength is at 7. Why did it say 5? It's not counting the chems I'm taking. Are you kidding me? What kind of skill check doesn't count the chems I'm taking? All right, this will give me an additional one. Zombie. Strength 8. This should work.
You sound like you got dosh in your pockets. Ready to pay up?
There, okay. So when I do, it does it correctly. Give me that locket, and I'll let you keep one of your fingers.
Jesus. Of course. I'm sorry. Here, please take it. Just leave me alone, okay? Please.
Mountbatten's locket. Looks a lot like the Abernathy, Mary at Abernathy Farms locket, but cool. Here we go. And that completes the steal option? All right. Well, Arthur, I got your family locket. Here's your locket.
Yes. That's it. That's my mother's locket. It looks exactly the same as the day I sold it. Thank you, my friend. If we were to stop right here and forget the rest of my list, I'd still be eternally grateful for what you've done. Now, for the next item on my list. I always fancied myself a bit of a philanthropist. Giving back is perhaps one of the most important things a man can do with their time on Earth. And ever since I heard about the Tommy expansion in Brixton, Brickton, in the papers, I knew there was one thing I wanted to do. I want to build a water well for the people of Brixton. As a Westminster resident, I feel partially responsible for the contamination in the area. I have an old workmate named Graham who went to go live there. He might be able to help us with this matter. We should find him. And of course, it isn't real philanthropy if I don't put some tickets forward, so here, most of my remaining finances.
250 tickets. Nice. Thank you, Arthur. Build a well in Brickton. I wonder why he so emphatically said Brixton and then corrected himself to Brickton. Well, okay, so that's going to be outside of Westminster. So let's go to London. And then from here... Whoa. Build a well in Brickton. Dear God. And nothing can be close, can it? It's all got to be very far away. Well, it's even further south than the gin distillery that we just got back from. All right, well, on our way to Brickton. Right. South. Uh-oh, this feels like it's going to be Dryad territory. I hope I'm wrong. Discovered oval? What's oval? Huh. Siege naval walker, dear God.
We're fighting now. Stimpack. I just want to see this.
Yeah. This is the loveliness of having companions. just run away. You okay, Arthur? Oh, can I stimpack him? I can't stimpack him? Nope, I guess I can't stimpack him. All right.
Of course.
Well, we'll wait for him to heal on up. At least I saw him before running into them. Should probably heal up, huh? Yeah. We're about to pass by a factory of some sort. Let's get the fast travel marker on it. What is this? Plumbing center. Looks like a hooligan hideout, but I don't see any hooligans. Oh man, the radstags are vicious in this game.
Right into the lion's den.
Well, he ran off, and he was a legendary one. Hope he doesn't track me down later.
No. Anyway.
Wow, this place is just... Look at this place. Holy cow. Is that a crater? Oh my goodness. It's not radioactive. But something awful happened here. Just... Surprised I don't see a bomb. Ooh, what is that? What is that?
And just
a lamprey floater?
Feeling fine. Again.
God. Ugly little things. This part is beautiful, at least. Okay, getting close. There's some dude just standing out there. Is that the guy I need to meet? I guess so. Whoa, someone's got a cool RV. What is this? Untouched by time? Can't get inside, but it's gorgeous. Wimbledon Park Lake. Okay, yeah, that's the guy.
As I live and breathe, Arthur Mountbatten. And I can see you've brought a friend with you. I am Graham Parker. A pleasure to meet you. What brings you two to this little side of paradise?
How do you know Arthur?
We used to work side by side. Literally, my cubicle was right next to his cubicle. Hard not to become friends when you're that close to someone.
What do you do here in Brickton?
I mainly work on ensuring that Brickton gets all the supplies and resources it needs to survive. It takes quite a lot to keep a place like this well fed, but I'm doing my part.
Why did you come here?
I had joined the Foreign and Commonwealth Office in the hopes of changing London for the better. But at one point, I realized our job consisted of nothing but pointless cataloging and data entry. And so, I came here to make a real difference.
We're here to build a well.
Ah, I see. So it's finally happened. Arthur has told me quite a lot about his to-do list, and this well in particular. But I'm afraid it won't be as easy as he made it seem. You see, money alone won't save the world. The tickets can cover the labor, but the people of Brickton don't have access to the kinds of materials necessary to build a permanent water well.
Option 1, invest the minimum amount. Option 2, invest the optimal amount. Option 3, retrieve the building materials. So what are our options?
With a small investment of 250 tickets, I can build a temporary well. It won't be perfect, hell, it won't even be that good, but it will help. If you get me 500 tickets, I'll be able to build a better temporary well. It'll help more people, but again, it'll be temporary, not made to last, you see. For us to truly help Brickton, we'd need someone to go to the nearby abandoned construction site and collect a few materials for us. Someone like, well, you and Arthur.
Nearby abandoned construction site. All right. About the well.
Yes?
Still working on it.
Take your time. Rome wasn't built on a day, you know.
We'll be back.
Stay safe. Arthur, how goes your cricket game? Still a wizard with the wicket?
Haven't played a game since you left, Graham. None can compare to you.
Still the czar of compliments, I see. We must catch up.
Soon, my friend. Soon.
Okay, nearby construction site. Well, there it is. It's just north of us. We walked right by it. Okay. Oh.
Another brand of thievery. Another successful violent interaction.
Thank God for that bleed effect. Those protectrons are awful. They've got amazing aim, and they use the railway rifles, which, really painful.
God. No. So.
Okay, well, there it is. I'm betting as soon as we loot that, something awful spawns. Let's see what's up here first. Not much. Let's check out the junk pile here. Materials, pick up. Hey. Oh, it's 25 weight. Oh, man. Well, it's a good thing it was so close by. We'll just walk back. So, it was just guarded by those 3 protectrons. All this time, they could have just meandered over here and picked up the well supplies. But they didn't because it was those 3 protectrons? Well, I guess you can't blame them. They were nasty. Right. Slow walk.
Friend of Arthur's is a friend of Brickton.
I got you the construction materials.
Fantastic work! This is outstanding. No, this is revolutionary. You've single-handedly changed the game. Tell Arthur that the Mountbatten well will be built here in Brickton, and that he has found his perfect philanthropic match in you.
Fade to black. And there we go. All right. We could taste standing in the well. Come on, Graham. I know you like it, but wow. All right. Tell Arthur the well has been built. The well has been built.
I know. And you did such a formidable job. That well isn't just a symbol of hope, my friend. It's an enduring monument to our partnership and what happens when great minds work together. Although the well bears my name, equal credit belongs to you. Now it's time for the last item on my list. And this one is perhaps the most difficult to bear with. I need you to help me find my parents' burial place. I don't remember where it is anymore. I don't remember if I ever knew. But not a day goes by where I don't ponder about it, especially as I have begun to forget almost everything I knew about them. We should start with the Foreign and Commonwealth Office. Perhaps they'll have a clue there. Or perhaps I should find a new way to say goodbye. Do keep in mind we might dabble in some trespassing. It'd be wise to keep our wits about us.
Oh dear. Stealth mission. We're going to be going to an office and trespassing at the same time. Well, anything to find out where his parents are buried, I guess. Is this clean water? Nope, it's not. Well, we just built an irradiated well. Aren't we philanthropic? Well, while I'm here, I might as well get the map marker for Brixton. Is there no map marker for this place? All these Tommies around, and none of them built a well or had any means to provide clean water? Danger, keep out. I guess there's no map marker for this place. It's just a ruin of a place, huh? Okay. Wait, what's that? Is that Brixton? Or Brickton? There it is. That's Brixton. Huh. Oh.
I could meet the Queen.
Well, goodness. It is quite a shanty town. Discovered Brickton. Oh, it's a huge slum. Decima. Nope. Decima. Well, I'm not going to go ahead and get more quests, am I? Well, look at all these poor people.
In your horizon. Be careful.
Lots of poor people in Brickton. Huddled around the fire. Tribals. We've got tribals in London? Well, let's focus. Is this going to send us all the way back to Westminster? It is. We are doing a lot of fast traveling. But let's focus on this. Okay, so it's all the way over there. By 10 Downing Street. Okay, somewhere over here. Ah, here we are. Foreign and Commonwealth Office. In we go. Right, upstairs. Lots of police officers nearby.
It's been a long time since I've stepped foot in these hallowed halls.
Wow. Miss Pence.
You're bothering me.
Right, okay. Thank you, Miss Pence. Ooh, whoa. What an interior.
I used to have my sandwiches in that break room. God, I miss them.
He misses his sandwiches. Okay, so it's over there. How do we get there? Find another staircase and go up? Gosh, it's a labyrinth. Here we go. Aha!
People have a negative attitude. That's what's stopping them.
Right. Is it set to owned? No, it's not. File Mountbatten Arthur.
There it is. My file. Let me take a look at it. Hackney. Yes. Yes, it rings a bell.
I do
faint
hope
one,
Father
but
is proud
bell
of me.
nonetheless. Perhaps they have a records room we can peruse.
Okay, go to Hackney. Option 1, recreate the funeral ceremony. Option 2, search through St. Leonard's records. Okay. Search through St. Leonard's records to find the burial place. What? Why is recreate the funeral ceremony option 1? I guess if we didn't want to do the legwork of going to St. Leonard's? Right, well, I think that's what he wants us to do. Novice locked door, it's not red, so let's unlock it.
How many hairpins do you have?
Wow. Ooh, what's that? Scoped tuned red leaf? It's not set to owned. A gift from the Canadian Prime Minister before they were annexed by the USA on June 3rd, 2072. Wow. It's a scoped service rifle. Oh my god. So it doesn't have a legendary effect, at least that I can tell. I have a never-ending service rifle. I've also got a staggering service rifle. Now I've got a scoped service rifle. Is the only cool thing about it that it has a scope? Well, I mean, it's got increased accuracy because of the scope, but it's got the same range, the same damage as the other service rifles I have. Well, cool. Oh, nice. Oh, I'm so happy. But now I'm encumbered, and I don't know if Arthur has any room to carry anymore. And I'm way overburdened. Let's see. He's carrying all my legendaries. Well, he's full too. I'm just gonna have to drop some stuff. There we go. Goodbye to all that wonderful food. Ooh. Hey. Right, out we go. This place feels weird. It feels like there are no shadows anywhere. So option 1 could take place here in Westminster. Option 2 is outside of Westminster. Which is the better one? The others have all been really clear. Maybe we need to read the document that we got. File Arthur Mountbatten. Name Arthur Mountbatten, position data clerk, status inactive, relatives Frederick Mountbatten, father, previous employment include steelworker, rail worker, union representative, Mildred Mountbatten, mother, previous employments include nurse, St. Leonard's Hospital, Hackney. Comments, exemplary worker, fired. Employee responded to disciplinary action by assaulting their manager. Do not rehire. Employees are advised not to engage with this man due to pending litigation. All right, so nothing we didn't already know. It says nothing about a funeral process or anything like that, so I don't understand option 1. But the note did mention his mother working at a hospital in Hackney, so I'm guessing we go there to find the burial place. Right, and then to Hackney in Islington. So way over there? Okay, let's see if we can find it.
Finally, something interesting. Is that you?
Very bad. Back into the fire, I suppose.
Oh, I like it. Hey, Mountbatten idolizes me. Cool.
My friend, I think I found the answer.
What is it?
I don't know. That's it. That's the answer. I don't know what to do with my life. I have no list, no employment. But I do have something better. You. My time with you has been some of the best days of my life. And the only regret I still hold within my heart is that I didn't leave Westminster any sooner. Being with you has given me a new outlook on life. I may not know what I'm going to do with it, but for the first time ever, I can't wait to find out.
All right, you done? Is that it? Wow, you can be brutal to your companions in this game. It's an honor to be your friend.
The honor is mine.
Having reached the highest level of affinity with Mountbatten, we've gained the Going Commuting perk. Nice. Thanks to your relationship with Mountbatten, you gain 25% more experience per kill and 50 fire/radiation resistance. Wow. Nice, we got his companion perk before even completing his companion quest. That's the exact opposite of what happened with Arthur. We completed his companion quest and got his quest reward before we reached max affinity, so I never got his companion perk. I'll have to rectify that.
You're back. Not like this. Please. I don't want to die.
Well, I don't know if I'm in the right place. I don't know if I read the map correctly when I chose to come to Islington. So, let's see. Let's get closer and let's see. Every passageway is blocked. Ah, this one isn't. Getting close.
Blood got on my suit.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Ah, it's right over there. There we go. Hackney checkpoint.
Something interesting.
Tremble at this sight.
Is that you? No survivors. Is that you? I got you now, bastard.
Those people do
I
this
don't
for
want to
fun.
die.
Freaking Miller's men? Okay, so we couldn't fast travel directly to Hackney because we had to go through Islington to get to Hackney, which we hadn't been to before. So let's do that now. In his affinity dialogue, he said that he has no list. I get the impression we weren't supposed to unlock that until after we finished this quest. But oh well, we'll do both now. Okay, Hackney.
Something feels strange, and it's not my rotting ears. Strike that. Reverse it. You're done.
God. Safe Cracker's combat left leg. Acrobat's leather left leg. I'll go Safe Cracker. Increases the size of sweet spot while picking locks. Oh, I have this bolstering right leg. Better than what I've got. All right, I think it's time to say goodbye to my chameleon left leg. But you know what? It's cheaper than a stealth boy. I'll go ahead and keep it for situations where I really need stealth. Okay, so there's a hospital over here. Really enjoying this rifle, the service rifle, but I'm going to be plowing through all my ammunition really quickly. Let's see if we can find a way that isn't blocked by a fence. Here we go. Hackney's not so bad. I mean, the trees are all dead, but it's kind of pretty. Oh. Something's going on. Hooligan!
Whoever's hiding.
Stinking hooligans.
Whoa, you win!
I hope I'm wrong, but
Fox! God!
How's about some ultra? Every altercation I've had in my life.
Foxes are awful too. The wildlife is just brutal. Okay, here's the hospital. St. Leonard's Hospital. Let's see if we can find some answers. What? Okay, well, they weren't too bad. At least they didn't have
The breast pockets. It's where I keep my...
railway rifles. Right, St. Leonard's Hospital. Terminal's all blasted out. Hey, Ministry of National Health. You've collected an issue of magazine for the Ministry of National Health. Permanently inflict 2% limb damage. This art. That's great. All right, let's see if we can find information about your parents, Arthur. Sounds like the... Oh! Sounds like the Protectrons upstairs are fighting ghouls. Let's see, what's this? Oh. Well, I unlocked that door for the luxury of killing a Protectron. At least we're getting some stim packs. Lord knows I use a lot of them. Patient note. Patient diagnosis report, October 2077. Dear Mr. Carter, the test results came back for the issue you're having. It seems you've gotten human papillomavirus. Human papillomavirus usually goes away on its own without any treatment. There's no treatment for HPV. Most HPV infections do not cause any problems, and you're cleared by your body within 2 years. I will note, Mr. Carter, you should inform your wife to come in for checkup as soon as she can, Dr. Wolfgang. Hey, cute Thulu. I lost count a long time ago. I don't think we would have gotten enough by this point to be able to finish the quest, though. Master locked. Can I do master? Yes, I can. God!
I was just getting warmed up.
Freaking ghouls, man! Where did they come from? Inaccessible. Ah, right. Well, that's the terminal. We've got an end of dungeon steamer trunk right here. Let's see what there is. Okay, go to the New Chapel Cemetery. Let's see. The terminal displays many employee records. Your eyes fixate on the subsection for nurses under former employees. Sydney Lovett Burgess. Employment status retired as of October 22nd, 2077. Relatives Caitlin Lovett, spouse, residency, blah, blah, blah. Then there's Archibald Naismith. Employment status fired as of August 15th, 2045. Relatives Bella Naismith, ex-spouse. Dylan Naismith, ex-spouse. Tandri Naismith, spouse. Died on August 16th, 2045. Holy cow. Died 1 day after being fired? Yikes. And then Mildred Mountbatten. Date of birth, February 23rd, 1996. Wow. Employment status retired as of June 14th, 2070. Relatives Frederick Mountbatten, spouse Arthur Mountbatten, child, residency 156 Richmond Road. Died on August 18th, 2076. Buried at New Chapel Cemetery alongside her spouse.
Can't believe it. Is this true? New Chapel Cemetery. That's... We have to go there. If it's where I think it is, then we're both in for a surprise.
Oh. Fine, keep your secrets, Mountbatten. Oh my God!
That blasted thing down. altercation I've had in my life. That is the most terrifying.
And there's still more. We can still hear more talking. Yeah, we're done. Let's go outside.
Not to interrupt your...
Oh, come on!
schedule.
Freaking red shrews, jeez. Ah. Okay, we gotta get to the cemetery. Where is it? Okay, it's still here at least. Go to the New Chapel Cemetery. Oh, we've been to Hackney. We just came through a different way last time. We never went through the Islington checkpoint. We came through the Hackney checkpoint. All right. All right, I'm just going to walk there because I don't want to deal with the load time. Every time I fast travel or zone in and out, it takes forever. It's not the fault of Folon. It's the fault of the engine that it's built on. Oh, there's a pub over there too. Looks like we might pass right by it. It's on the other side of this wall, I think. Yeah, cemetery's right there. The pub is right here. Nope. It's it's right here somewhere. Oh, the Wolf and Port. Let's check it out. Oh, nice. The Wolf and Port. We've got Wolf and Port. Lovely. Rounders only. Or roundels only. I'm not technically a roundel, though. See if we can find the combat coaster. Or the beer mat, I suppose. Cigarette card, wild animal. The water buck. There it is. Sneak coaster. The safest distance between 2 points is a shadowy line. You are permanently 10% harder to detect. Nice, that's a good one. Okay, well, I don't need any beer, so back out we go. All this time, they were buried in Roundel territory, which is... well, it's where we found Mountbatten. Shoreditch Church. I hope they don't rise as ghouls and we have to kill them or something.
I can't believe we're here. Look around. This isn't far from where we met. To that sign I was hanging from. And here they are. Mildred and Frederick. Yes, I remember. My father's friends called him Freddy. I remember that now. I never thought I'd remember.
You've earned this, Arthur.
Of course. Of course. Mother, father. It's Arthur. It's been so long since we talked. Almost 200 years. Oh yes, your son's almost thrice as old as you two were. Just being here, it's all coming back to me. Well, not all. I don't think my brain could handle all that joy. Ma? Da? I'm forgetting. One day, I'll forget who I am. Oh, God. Remember that time at the beach? You saved up 2 weeks to take us there. And all I could talk about was how much I wanted that bloody... I was what? 10? I was a little pest. And you loved me. You both did.
Just getting warmed up over
I
here.
remember it, Da. I remember you.
Stupidity. Cover me.
Goodbye.
You better be working
Had enough.
faster than I
I love you.
God, jeez. Yeah.
Stop cheeky banter and cover me already.
Bravery,
I can't believe
stupidity.
we're here.
I'll know when it's over. Cover me.
Were you just staring at me that whole time? God.
Well, what should have been a very sentimental and moving moment was sadly interrupted by Molotov cocktails. Oh my God. But from what we heard, I mean, it was a really moving conversation that he had with his parents. Okay, and he's trying to walk away while we're having this conversation. We could say it was awkward, or you were crying like a baby. Could you stop moving, Arthur? Your parents are surely proud of you.
Who knows, Who knows, indeed. That was it. The last item on the list. It's all finished. But there is one last thing I want to do with you. Come and watch the sun set with me. I'll tell you why once we're there.
We're not done? See the sunset with Arthur. Okay. Well, there's his parents. Right there, I guess. All right, Arthur, let's go see the sunset. Well, do we have to wait until sunset? What do you mean, see the sunset? Do we have to go to a specific place? See the sunset with Arthur. We do have to go to a specific place. For crying out loud. God. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to have to make this an extra long episode or something, because this was crazy. Okay, let's get out of here before we aggro more hooligans. Right. Back to London. And let's see, where does it put us? Ooh, we're going all the way down here towards Brickton. And that line where he said, "I remember you," was very sweet. And then he burst into tears. It was a moving line. Okay, well, I mean, the sun has set, Arthur. The sun has set. Where are we supposed to go? Oh, we've got to go to the other side of the lake. All right. Let's go watch the sunset. How? I don't know. It's just easier to fast travel over there. Okay, so somewhere down here. There's Arthur's well. Nice. Thankfully, we cleared out all those guys. Oh, we're going towards the RV. And this is where he wants to watch the sunset, right next to that RV we saw. Okay. I mean, this is going to be a sunrise, Arthur. Is the sunrise as good as the sunset? I hope so. Take a seat.
Here we are. Our final stop in this little farewell tour. Except I'm not saying goodbye, but rather hello to a new day. How do you feel now that we've finished my little to-do list?
Hello to a new day. Shouldn't that be a sunrise, not a sunset? We could say that was quite easy, all things considered. Really? That was not easy. That was a lot of stuff. For a second there, I thought you were going to kill yourself. I never got that impression. Do I get a reward? My goodness. I'm curious how you feel, Arthur.
Grateful, satisfied, and so much more. There's so much to see and to talk about as well. The reason I brought you here was to thank you. Think about everything you've done for me. You went through God knows what to obtain a rare bottle of Sippersons Gin. But after, you made your way through hell to build a permanent well for the people of Brighton. Subsequently providing me with the closure I've sought after all those years by finding my parents' graves. All things considered, you didn't just accomplish my to-do list. You showed me the value of your partnership every step of the way. And while there were some things we could have done better, I couldn't have asked for a better partner to do them with. Please accept my trusty Webley pistol and my final Westminster salary, which I've been saving for the purposes of gifting it to you. I know it's not much, but then again, you didn't do much, so fair's fair.
Didn't do much? I built the frickin' well. I found your parents' graves. I didn't do much? Alright, Mountbatten's trusty Webley. Targets bleed for 25 points of additional damage. Wow, so this is the weapon. I mean, he's been a crack shot this entire game. He's been a crack shot, and this is the weapon he's been using. 114 damage. Oh, if I use this, I'm gonna blow through the 4.55 ammunition so fast. Cool. Well, I did my... Let's see. I did my best. What else could I do?
I know you did. Don't mistake my light mockery for disdain or disappointment. You don't need to prove me anything. Although, how about a game? Answer me one question, and I'll give you another reward. Tell me, what was my family's earliest type of trade? If you know the answer, then you're not just a friend, you're family.
I mean, it was mounts, right? He was making knights, doctors, butchers, blacksmiths, bakers, artisans. It was blacksmiths, right?
That's correct. How did you know? Did I tell you this factoid and forget about it? Or was it dumb luck? No, don't tell me. Keep your secrets. And trust me, even if you had made an incorrect guess, I would still call you friend. But I did promise you a reward. I have given you my last salary and my Webley. What else? Oh! Here, my bowler hat. It may not seem like much, but it has kept me safe and given me great memories. Hopefully, it'll do the same for you. After all, that's what we are. Memories. So let's make some great ones. Together.
Completed the writing on the wall. Well, Arthur, where are you going? Arthur, I can't follow you. I'm encumbered. Mountbatten's hat, 1 endurance, 1 luck, 5 damage resist. I mean, the 1 endurance, the 1 luck, nice, but no damage resist? Like 5 damage resist? I'll keep my heavy helmet, I think. Arthur, where are you going? Arthur? What? Did I do that? Okay, well, let's figure this out. We could do Gunslinger 3. Yep. Where did you go? Arthur? Why did he just run off? Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Why did you run off like that? Okay, I gotta say, I really enjoyed Arthur as a companion. He's just a funny guy, lots of great quips, and his quest was touching and sweet. I loved it. I'm gonna be sad to get rid of him. But we've done everything we can with him. We got all the rewards, and man, am I out of time. I am completely out of time, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. We'll pick up with the next episode next time and figure out what we're gonna do then. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one. Bye-bye now.
How can I help? If there's one thing I've gained from all my long years, it's a healthy appreciation of silence. My thoughts, whatever they are, will show themselves through my actions. And right now, I'm calmed by your steadfast presence and kind nature.